Hello, my dear Aptis students. Let us do this exercise based on narrative tenses. So, in this exercise, we have this information. My eyes were hurting. I space staring at the computer screen for hours. So, we take the sentence, we divide it into two. Here, there's a period. Then, after that, we pay attention to this. This is in the past. In this case, past progressive. Then according to the order of tenses, the other sentence, the following one, should be in past perfect. Let's see why. If this is the timeline and this is the past, this should be something expressed in past perfect. So first, I had been studying at the computer for hours, and after that my eyes were hurting. So this is what happens, and this is how we answer this exercise. Now with next, let's see what we have. It says, his English is very good. And then lessons since he was 5. Okay, now in this case, this is simple present. So according to the order of tenses, this should be present perfect. Let me tell you why. If this is the timeline again, this is the present. In this case, it should be simple. Mostly, it could also be progressive. Here, we need to have something in present perfect to indicate that something started in the past and goes up to the present. So we should say, he has been taking lessons since he was 5. He has been, not he had been. It couldn't be. Now here we have, Amy was late for work because there space a traffic jam on the way to work. So this is simple past. This is my linker. So this is the sentence 1. And this is the sentence 2. This sentence 2 then should be in past perfect again. Simple past here, past perfect here, and I am going to link two actions. First, there was a traffic jam, then, or that's why she was late, but the way to express it is in past perfect. So we say, Amy was late for work because there had been a traffic jam on the way to work. And we do next. And we continue here. My mom called the fireman because someone spaced the rubbish bin on fire. So this is again simple past. I hope you can understand. This is the linker. Then this should be past perfect, and that would be this one, because even though this looks like said is an irregular verb. So my mom called the fireman because someone had set the rubbish bin on fire. And we continue here. Let's see what else we have. It says the roads were slippery. It had, and then snowing all morning. So again, this is simple past. This is something related to the past perfect. It should be this option to say it had been snowing all morning. That's the way to say. Then we do next here. What do we have? My sister had to cancel her ski trip because she, okay, in this case, the day before tells me that I can also use simple past. So I can say she had to cancel because she broke it. She broke her arm the day before. And this is another way of conceiving the past. Instead of she had broken, it would be like a more distant past, and she just did the day before. It is closer to this statement, so that's why we use simple past in this case. Then we have this one. It says my whole family got sunburned because they, and then put on any suns. Okay, this tells me that it is negative, but I just need to find the right tense. In this case, it is simple past. I'm going to use two tenses in the past to say, my whole family got sunburned because they didn't put any sunscreen. Put on any sunscreen. That's the way we say. And then, I almost didn't recognize him. So that is the past. Then, he space a lot since I last space him. First, he changed. Then, I saw him. So, the one that happened first goes in past perfect, and the second one goes in simple past. So we say he had changed a lot since I last saw him. Even though here it looks like it could be, it is not the correct order. First simple past, past perfect, then simple past. Then it says, they space a very large house in Milwaukee. Okay, they have recently bought. I know it is recently. Here it should be recently. So if you see a sentence with a recent outcome or result, it should be present perfect. They have recently bought. And then we have this one. It says, when the tests were done, the doctors, again, if I use this, it would be like a rather distant past. But in this case, the tests were ready and then they did something almost immediately. In that case, I should use simple past to say, when the tests were done, the doctors hurried back to the patient. And that would be the answer. I hope you understood the relation between simple present, present perfect, simple past, and past perfect. And I hope to see you in the next exercise.